Welcome back to coordination compounds lecture. In this small video, we're going to just stick to the optical isomerism in coordination compounds. Very rarely they ask optical isomers, so most of you might get along with just a basic understanding and memory. Okay, so we'll try to see whether we can use logic to explain it. Right away, you want to remember that these corresponding ones cannot show optical isomerism, okay, because they will have what is called a plane of symmetry. MA6 cannot show optical isomerism, or A5. We saw that in geometrical also it cannot show anything. A4B2. So this is what I have. Okay, A4B2. So I have A4B2 here. Now if you look at A4B2, you can see a couple of things. Anytime you have a plane of symmetry, okay, plane of symmetry, optical isomerism cannot exist. So now if you see, for example, take this plane, okay, what's above the plane is exactly same as what's below the plane. Alright, so this half of the molecule and this half of the molecule will cancel out each other, so this cannot show you optical isomer. Same thing for this one, chlorine and chlorine. So both the cis and trans form of A4B2 cannot show you optical isomer. It can show two geometrical isomers but zero optical isomers. Similarly, A3B3. This is hard for many of you to remember how to do this one. Okay. Now, the best way to see it is, if for example, if you are able to visualize it's good, take this mirror plane. Alright, just cutting through this axis, cut through this axis so that this come in a plane, right? So NH3 here will reflect on this NH3, chlorine here will reflect on this chlorine. So this cannot show any optical isomer, it can show two geometrical isomers, that's all, right? The facial form. Similarly, meridonial is much easier. If you see, so this is the axis that you have, correct? This is the axis that you have, right? What you can do here is, you can, it's kind of hard for you guys to see this right there, this mirror plane. Chlorine is reflected on chlorine, ammonia is reflected on ammonia. So these will not show optical isomers. So, or you can just memorize these. Okay, these will not show optical isomers. You want to make sure that you know why they don't show optical isomers. Same thing will happen. A3B3 doesn't show, A3B2C will not also show. A4B2 doesn't show, just changing one C is not going to do any difference. Same here. Right? Okay. In our geometrical isomers, tetrahedral complexes do not show geometrical isomers. Here, square planar do not show optical isomers. Okay, because there is a plane of symmetry. When it comes to tetrahedral complexes, Ma2B2 molecule, if you take this, this will not show optical isomer, right? Because it has a plane of symmetry again. You can actually put a plane where this green, this central metal atom and this green is in the same plane. So you bisect this axis right there. Okay, this side, this will get reflected. So this cannot show. Okay, the only one that can show is MABCD. Okay, you don't need to know why. If you want to know why, if you look at it, this molecule, its mirror image is non-superimposable. So if you connect BCD here, okay, it's clockwise, here BCD is anti-clockwise. So MABCD will have a pair of optical isomer or a pair of enantiomer. Okay, so when you have MABCD, how many stereo isomers will it have? It will have only two, 0 geometrical and 2 optical. Alright, this is where it starts getting interesting, and this is the one that they ask you, Ma2B2C2. If you look at Ma2B2C2, you have 5 different isomers. How do you do that? It's extremely simple. The A's are trans to each other, B and B is cis. Okay. Now B is trans to each other, A and A is cis. Or let's put it this way. Take just one of them. A is trans, everything else is cis. B is trans, everything else is cis. This one. C is trans, everything else is cis. Then all of them are trans. Okay, none of them is cis to each other. This is one, and all of them are cis to each other. So now what all we have? Everything is cis. Only two of them are cis, two of them are cis, two of them are cis. None of them are cis. Okay, that's all we have. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 geometrical isomer, but there is one pair of enantiomers in there, meaning one among these 5 can actually have a mirror image that is non-superimposable. Can you guess which one? You want to be able to see whether you can have a plane of symmetry. If you have a plane of symmetry, you are not going to have optical isomer. So all the trans one, it will get reflected perfectly, right? So all the trans will not have optical isomer. Now if I have this, see, A cannot be reflected on B, so mirror image of this is going to be different. So that's the one that is going to show you an enantiomer. So total isomers, there is 5 of the geometrical isomer, and this will have a non-superimposable mirror image. So 5 plus 1 is 6 total stereoisomers. Right. So similarly, if you do MA2, B2, CD, you just change one. The numbers change a lot more. Okay, you can just, nobody is going to ask you to do. Just remember that this is 5:1, this is 8:2. That's more than enough. If you're able to draw this to get an idea, this is easier. This is a common example, this is not so much. MA3BCD, you see there are 4 different geometrical isomers, you can see them. Now, the A3 means it can be FAC and MER. So if you see this is MER isomers, okay, this is FAC isomer. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 different geometrical isomers, 3 MER and 1 FAC, and it will have one pair of enantiomer. Okay, this is extremely simple again. If you just do this, you will see that the top can be reflected on the bottom. There is plane of symmetry, so these will not have geometrical isomer. This is going to have a geometrical isomer. So there is a geometrical isomer. If you rotate this molecule however you want you rotate it, it is not going to be reflected on itself. Alright. So these are meridional isomers, no optical isomers, whereas these are facial isomers or FAC isomers, one pair of enantiomers. This is extremely important, it has come many times in it, MAA2B2. So 2 symmetrical bidentate ligand and B2. So we drew 2 geometrical isomers for the cis and trans. The B2s can be cis and B2s can be trans. The cis form alone will have optical activity, whereas the trans will not, because it has a plane of symmetry. So it will have, and you want to remember this well, it's a recurring example. So there is always cis and trans, and among them there are 2 cis, so it is 2 plus 1 is 3 stereoisomers, among them 2 geometrical isomer, 1 pair of enantiomer. But do not do this mistake, 2 plus 2, it's a pair of enantiomer, okay, meaning 2 compounds. One of them is already included in there. So if I say this and this are cis and trans, I cannot say 1, 2, 3 and then again 4. So it is 1, 2 and 3. Okay. This is again an important compound. They ask you, you don't need to know if you find it hard. MAA3. So it can be a tris bidentate ligand, okay, symmetrical. It will have a pair of optical isomers. Okay, that's straightforward, pair of optical isomers. And these two you want to remember. If it is MAA3, it is pair. If it is MAB3, it's going to be 4 stereoisomers. Among them there is 2 pairs of optical isomers. Okay. it is going to have two geometrical isomer. Each of them will have a pair of optical isomers. So 4:2. This is something you want to remember. 30 stereoisomers meaning 15 pair of optical isomers. So you want to remember this. So remember M, A, B, C, D, E, F we saw before in geometrical isomer. Maybe I will write this for you. This has 15 geometrical isomers. Each of them will have a non-superimposable mirror image. So 15 plus 15 is 30 total stereoisomers. Each of them are pairs. So 15 total pairs. Right. Alright, let's look at some previous year questions. Number of possible isomers for the given complex. So the complex is given. So they have told you this. The way to do this is right away. It is a must that you have to write that it is what type? M symmetrical bidentate ligand AA2 B2. So now once you get this, it's a lot easier. Okay. Now the B2s can be cis, B2s can be trans. So first I write this one, then I write two different geometrical isomer and one of them can be an optical isomer. So the answer is 3. So I cannot stress this enough. Without you converting into a formula like this, it will be tough. So always make sure you do this. It's a lot easier. Just write it in next to your question. It's easier. Alright, there's a couple of more questions here in a particular isomer. So first thing I'm going to do is make it clear. M A4B2, the bond angle of ClCOCl is 90. Okay, the isomers. So I can have cis and trans. So my chlorine and chlorine are trans, chlorine and chlorine are cis. Now you see bond angle of ClCOCl. This is 180 degrees. So ClCOCl is 90 degrees. So the isomer is cis isomer. Right? Which one of the following complex is not expected to exhibit isomerism at all? Any type of isomerism. Okay. Now, what do you want to see it is? Extremely simple. You can write it down. M A4B2, M A2B2, M A2B2, M AA3. Right? So at this point, you guys cannot solve it any further. I want you to get an idea about this. So you want to know what type of complexes these will form. Okay, what type of complexes these will form, and only after that you can do. You will end up seeing that one of them is going to be tetrahedral complex. Okay, so this is going to be tetrahedral complex, and it is Ma2Bd tetrahedral will not show you geometrical or optical. So hence that is going to be an option. Okay, again understand this can show you cis and trans. This can show you cis and trans. This obviously can show you optical. So you can even eliminate and get the answer. The last one. So now I have M, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Will have how many geometrical isomers? M, A, B, C, D. So how many geometrical isomers? A is trans to B, trans to C, trans to D. So you're going to have 3 different geometrical isomers. Alright, the last slide. Which one of the following does not show optical isomers? Which doesn't show? Again, you want to write down M, A, B, all those formulas. If you see here M, A3, B3. M, A3, B3 does not show optical isomers. Which of the following will give a pair of enantiomorphs? Meaning, which one obviously shows you optical isomer? So this is M, A6, M, A6. So obviously this will not show. This is M, A4, M, A6. So this will not show. This is M, AA2, B2. So this can show. Chlorine and chlorine can be cis. Chlorine and chlorine can be trans. So this can show geometrical isomers. Right? Now this is M, A4, B2. So this can also show geometrical isomers. So now only one of them can show enantiomorphs. We know that from before that this can be the cis form of this can show geometrical isomers. Right? sorry, cis form of this can show optical isomer. Alright. Which of the following coordination compounds would exhibit optical isomers? So now you just basically have to write them down. Pentamine, cobalt 3 chloride. So I'm going to jump and say pentamine, okay, nitro. So MA5B will not show. So this one is going to be MA2B2. A2B2 platinum. Okay, can it show optical isomers? A2B2, this cannot show optical isomers unless it is going to be tetrahedral. Even if it is tetrahedral, two ligands are same, so this cannot show. Trans, so it's going to be trans dicyano. So the cynos are opposite these. This cannot show because there is a plane of symmetry. And the last one, tris-ethylene diamine. So this is nothing but MAA3. So obviously this will show geometrical isomerism. Okay, I chose this question so that you know what is the minimal amount of work you have to do and get to the answer. The key here is making sure you do MAA, MAB, MAC, all those. Okay.